everyone. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. And welcome back to Christmas Around the World. Today, we are going to Sweden. So, much like Business Without Borders, this is about the culture of different countries. And I'm bringing on real people, real friends from around the world to talk to us about what it's really like there. And this is a special section that we're doing that's all about the holidays. So I have two very special guests with me today. Thank you both for being here. I have Mr. Johan Arnmarker and the lovely Miss Nina again. So Nina, ladies first, would you please introduce yourself and a little bit about what you do?
Yes, so I'm Nina. I am actually living in France, but I'm from Sweden. What I do, I'm a multipreneur. So for the moment, I'm mostly doing training at the university, learning people how to speak English in France. So it could be a good idea. And then I also work with networking with the BNI. That's really how we met. So that is getting more and more my job now. And a little bit of everything else. But I mean, I write a lot of projects, so and something with sustainability, but mostly training and networking.
Very exciting. And thank you very, very much for being here. I will say before Johan, we all belong to a power team of BNI, which is how we got together. So if you haven't heard of BNI, Business Networking International, all three of us will be very happy to talk about it because we've made great connections and really good friends through BNI. And our particular special power team is the Global Writers. So we have a lot of fun together, Christmas parties, Halloween parties, and it's all virtual. So yes, the world works without borders now that we're all virtual. So Johan, tell us a little bit about you and what you do.
Sure. Thank you, Andy, and nice to meet you again, Nina. It's a pleasure to be here. I live in Sweden. I'm from Sweden. I live in Gothenburg in the Swedish west coast, and I'm a photographer. I work with photography for many years and a long experience, but I love the nature, so I'm mostly focused on the nature photography in my company. That is called Build Feeling. There is image with feelings. That's one thing I really love, and so I live my life, and it's beautiful. And I also am a BNI nerd or something. So yes, I networking is one thing that I found out is great for my business, for myself, for social, for everything. So I'm so happy to meet you guys. It's a wonderful
I know, you guys too. You know, it's one of the main reasons I do this series. Someone asked me the other day, what do you do? It was another networking event. So what do you do? And they said, well, what's that all? What's that interview thing all about? And I said, well, it's because
that's the way it
I
is.
just I just think it's important for people to see that you can build these relationships. And it's all about building awareness. I mean, who would have thought I can get beautiful prints from a photographer in Sweden here that I can hang on my walls in Cincinnati? You don't think about it. But when you have networking, it endless possibilities. And Nina has some wonderful skincare to make me not look old. And she can do that from France, right? Or Sweden, wherever she is at the time.
Perfect.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Isn't that extraordinary? Because we can think outside the box, and during this COVID time, then everything went online. Somehow the world gets smaller, and we can socialize and get together like this. It's
exactly.
Yes,
that's so cool.
And for people thinking that you cannot be happy and feel like this energy and positive energy is, you just have to come and check when we network. I really feel like we have this great energy. It's like nothing, that it is like we're in the same room.
It really is. You know, I'm going to tell them too, like our group, the Global Writer Group, did a Secret Santa project this time. So we all actually have like a little person that is, none of us have ever, well, some of us may have met in person, but few of us have met in person. And we're having a Christmas party. We did the Secret Santa thing. I mean, as Nina said, I mean, this is real energy. This is real fun. These are real friends. And I just really, really enjoy every every minute with you guys.
Mm.
So we have today we're talking about Sweden. I always like to say the first thing you need to know about Sweden is the Swedish chef is not from there. So no guest appearances from the Swedish chef today.
No, not really so, no.
No.
Yes.
Not here. But let's talk a little bit about Sweden has some a lot of traditions around the holidays, not just Christmas. So I'll leave it up to you guys who wants to take the lead on this, but tell me a little bit about how you celebrate the holidays in Sweden.
Yeah, Nina, please.
Oh, should I start? But I don't live in Sweden.
Yeah.
So I let you start and I will drop in. So it's like, no, it's not like that at my place. So start, Johan.
Okay. Yes, absolutely. You know, whole of December month, we have starting the celebration with, you know, it's a dark time in our country, but not not a dark time like that, but the dark time, the sun is not shining so much. So we need to light up exactly like you do in the United States, and about many candles and lighting is about in the house, and we have stars in the windows. We have I can show you here. We have this one.
Oh, pretty.
This kind of lighting in the windows. So
Very nice.
yeah, and it's starting in the 4 weeks before Christmas, about something we call Advent.
Mm.
Every fourth Sunday before, we lighting up one candle and celebrate. Yeah, and then we come to the 13th of December. In a couple of days, it is the Lucia, Sancta Lucia.
Exactly.
That's a very special tradition here in Sweden, and I think it might be in some other countries as well. I'm not so sure, but I think in the Nordic countries, somehow in maybe in Finland, but I think it's a main tradition in Sweden for Sancta Lucia. Saint Lucia is it's a saint from Sicily in Italy. Sancta Lucia.
Oh, I didn't know she was from Italy. For some reason, I assumed she was from Sweden since you celebrated.
No.
That's actually a Catholic and Christian Catholic from the Roman Catholic Church. In the even in the Orthodox Church, and it comes from Sicily. But it's it's an interesting tradition because you saw the images for when the white clothes and then the lightning in the hair and over the head.
Yeah. And what is special is that usually they do it at the Nobel Prize, for the Nobel Prize dinner, or the winners, they go and do this Saint Lucia for the winners. So it's a surprise for them, isn't it? So
it's very exotic.
But not at the moment.
I read too. It's interesting because I'm also born and raised Catholic, but it's interesting that like in the United States, I honestly never heard of this Saint's Day or this. I mean, maybe in grade school when you learned a million saints, but it wasn't something we celebrate here at all. And when Nina told me about it last year, I was just really fascinated because it's a bit of a sad story. Well, it's a very sad story, but the way that it's turned into light and just to show what it was all about is so beautiful. And like Johan said, in a country where it's, literally dark. I don't know how many hours you guys get of sunlight right now, but I know it's not a lot.
6 something.
Something like that.
6 hours. Wow. Oh my gosh. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Does everyone get like a vitamin D IV? It's really no sun.
And absolutely like vitamin D, yes.
Yeah,
Oh
you
my
get these.
gosh.
You have these lights, or that you can use that give you some energy and so on. Solar therapy,
Sorry.
sun therapy, and lights.
Great.
Is it great? I mean, I remember from when I was a kid, the Saint Lucia, it was really special because all the girls want to be the Saint Lucia.
Yes,
and everyone wants to be that. And if you're not elected, you're gonna be just behind, or otherwise they put everybody on this Saint Lucia, and you wake up in the morning, you put your dress on, and you rehearse the songs like months before, so you're all ready. And you have these professional ones, but then you have it in every school, in every class.
In every school, in the daycare as well.
Yes.
Every small children want to be Lucia, and and the guys, the guys, they want to be something,
pepperkaka.
you know, it's kind of ginger cookie man or something. If you can,
Like the Muppet Show, you know, the cookie.
Yes, it's very special.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
Yes,
I was wondering, so you guys do also, as a Catholic here, I celebrate St. Nicholas Day, and that was on December 6th. Do you celebrate that? No. See, isn't that interesting? I think that's funny that different countries celebrate different ones. Huh.
You have it here in France a little bit, but not in Sweden. It's so some areas in France, but no, we only have the first, second, and third, and fourth Advent, which is really something, as Johan talked about, when we have these candles and you light them and you can really see, it's a one, like 3 weeks left, 2 weeks left, 1 week left, and now it's almost Christmas, and that's really special.
Yeah, I remember that too as a kid. We always had 3 purple candles and 1 pink candle for our Advent count, and every Sunday you would light one and talk about it. And I think I used to know why one was pink, but now I don't remember.
We don't have pink
Anyway.
We have red or white usually.
Oh, it's so
Like
weird,
quite
'cause I always,
traditional on that.
yeah, I always thought that was so weird. I was like, why is it purple and pink? Like everything Christmas is green and red, silver, gold, I don't know, white, but purple and pink. It was so odd. Anyway, my second grade teacher of none is probably really upset with me right now that I don't remember why it's purple and pink.
Okay.
All right, so going into the holidays then, do you do a lot of the same traditions that we do, like the Christmas trees, the Christmas cards, all of that stuff? Anything different that you do that we don't?
Yeah, with something different. It's quite many things are similar, I think, yes, but the Christmas tree and decorations and the gifts and the Santa coming, and yes, absolutely everything like that. But one thing that is very important is that you celebrate on the 25th of December. But the main day for us is the 24th, the Christmas Eve. So that's the day that when we exchange gifts and gather families and near and dear ones, and that's it.
Yeah, there's a lot of countries. The more I go through this, I was just looking between last year and this year, we'll have gone to 35 countries talking about their holidays. And almost no one does it on Christmas Day except us. Almost everyone does Christmas Eve.
In France, it's the 25th. So
is it? Yeah. I mean, there's
you
very
will see
few.
that with them in the 13th.
Yeah.
She will tell you about that.
Yeah. So I know also Johan was telling me about a really unique tradition that I never heard of. I was like, what is this TV show? I guess everybody watches that.
I think that's the most important thing in the whole Christmas weekend.
At 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock, the 24th of Christmas Eve. There's a TV show that's going on from every Christmas since 1960. 1960.
Is it 1960?
It is.
Is it 3 o'clock in the afternoon or is it 3 o'clock in the morning?
No, afternoon.
3 o'clock, 3 p.m. Of course.
3 p.m. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So everything that's from the beginning. A TV show that's had premiere in American television in 1958. It's called The Wonderful World of Disney. That's the original, and it's been developed with more Disney clips or something. Yes, so it's like a Disney hour.
Yes,
a Disney hour.
It's very
so
important.
Fun.
Yeah,
for the kids. And we drink. We can have like a glögg. Yes, during, not the kids, the adults.
No.
Yes.
What is glögg? Is that like
you're looking in Germany, and it's like a glühwein.
Like glühwein? Okay. I was going to ask, is it like
sweeter than glühwein? Yes. So it's
and you put raisins inside and almonds, and you drink it like that. And you can have
put raisins and almonds in the inside the drink.
Yeah,
Oh,
you use like
interesting.
a spoon to eat them at the same time.
Yes.
How
Yes.
can you use a raisin like a spoon? It's
Mm.
too itty bitty. That doesn't make any sense.
No, I mean you have
Sweeter than eat. Like, what? It's a raisin for a spoon.
no.
Okay,
Yes,
that's
it
it.
is
That's
good.
how I
Yeah,
spell it.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
good. Sweet glögg. Yeah.
yeah.
That's,
Yeah.
and
I
it's
love
very,
it.
very important time this
Yes.
Christmas Eve. Nothing. You don't have to. You can't do anything during that hour.
No, at 3 o'clock
Why?
it's like
Absolutely.
everybody.
Absolutely. All Sweden we stop. So
And do you watch it in English? Is it in English or
No, it's Swedish.
it's in Swedish?
it
Okay.
is Swedish text and it's
Or maybe. So all the all the extracts from the old films, and then they have the new ones coming up. So it's
Yeah.
mixing, I guess, a little bit
It's
from
a
this.
little
But you always have the traditionals like what is it? Haven't Robin Hood, I think, and you have a few of them that they're there each time. They never switch. They're
Yes.
all the
It's
time.
so funny to me because, in the United States, I can't say that there is one. I mean, my family watches It's a Wonderful Life like every Christmas, but not even on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. I mean, there's a lot of movies I want to watch, but I certainly don't have a 3 o'clock. It's time to sit down. That's so funny to me. I think it's the UK. I'm getting everybody mixed up, but I think it's the UK. They always watch The Wizard of Oz. And I'm like, that's an odd movie to watch on Christmas, but I guess it only broadcasts on Christmas all the time. So funny that the movies that you choose
Yeah.
come out and as a tradition.
That's a
Cute.
funny tradition. Yes.
I
It
know.
is.
It's very, very serious. Very serious. Yes.
And if you live abroad and you can get the Swedish television, you put it on.
Absolutely.
I've been doing that in Thailand. Been watching that at 3 o'clock. The Swedish TV in Thailand with my kids that saw it for the first time or second time or something because we were not in Sweden. So it's
Oh,
it's really
that's
important.
funny.
That is really funny. Yes.
It
Something
starts a
else
little
that
bit the celebration. It doesn't it? It starts a little bit the celebration for the Christmas.
it's kind of like the kickoff.
Kickoff.
Sometimes, yes.
Yeah, you're preparing before, but I guess it depends on the families if you eat a little bit just after or a little bit later and so on. But it's usually is like you should be at home for 3 o'clock. Everybody should be in the family. It should not be on your way.
Gosh.
No.
I really love that. That's so neat. So something else I think that just generally in Europe you do way better than we do are Christmas markets. It's something that and here I am, the communication coach. I can never find the right word for a Christmas market because you almost want to use magical. I kind of want to use old fashioned. I just can't find a word to really grab the true essence of a Christmas market. So for a lot of the American viewers, you may find like a German one in big cities like Chicago or New York, but generally speaking, we don't have the same concept of this. We have Christmas days, we have Christmas art fairs, we have all that, but we don't have a Christmas market. So how would you guys describe the Christmas market and how important is it to the Swedish traditions? Because Germans, it's a big part. Like everybody goes to the Christmas market. That's what Christmas is hugely about, right? Is it an important part of Swedish holidays?
I think it's not as much as in Germany or in other places in Europe. But we have lots of Christmas market. We do, but it's not that way that you show the picture before. It's me myself. I'm in a Christmas market with my company. We're selling some products. Pictures. I selling pictures. I selling my towels. The pillows. The pillows I have with my pictures printed on. So it's
That's much more like ours.
Yeah.
Yeah, our Christmas markets are much more like that. Like you would come and you would buy gifts
Yes,
or
exactly.
arts and crafts fairs, things like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
And I know they
It's
have
more like
some of
that.
that. And
Yeah, it's more like that.
yeah.
Yeah, it's more like that. And then you have you can buy some particular Christmas things or spices or drinks and things like that.
Handicrafts and
yes, things like
yeah.
that. Usually go at least at one each year. You go and have a look.
Oh, that's so neat. And then I wanted to share this. How adorable is this? Johan just sent me this little picture.
that's the place where we are selling our products during the weekends until
Mm.
Christmas.
Oh, okay. So this is his Christmas. Perfect. I just randomly picked this moment to share it. It ended up being the perfect moment.
This is
So this is where he does it.
just 5 minutes to walk from where I live. This,
Oh, that's
yeah,
great.
Oh, that's so cool. So
Mm.
very,
Mm.
yeah, very nice. So what else did Johan's always super prepared. I'm sure he has something that I missed. Um, I know one thing we didn't talk
yes,
about yet
yes,
is that
Yes, julbord.
everybody's favorite is the food.
Yes, it
yeah,
is.
the food, like Swedish food tradition in Christmas is like a buffet. Uh,
Mm.
I think even in the United States you have the Swedish smorgasbord. Smorgasbord, yeah,
Yeah.
it's,
You
it's
do.
quite it's quite similar to that,
Yes.
but it's ham and it's meatballs and
Mm.
herrings and many different.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like a smorgasbord. Yeah, it is. It
Yeah.
is. And the one thing is very important is the nubbe, nubbe,
Yes.
What's
like
Luba?
Nubbe.
nubbe in the midsummer as well,
Yes.
with herring and vodka, like vodka. Yes,
Spicy
and
vodka. Mm.
when you eat having the nubbe with a strong vodka, you gotta sing. You gotta sing, and you gotta sing a
Christmas
special
songs.
Christmas song, and it's Hej tomtegubbar slå i glasen och låt oss lustiga vara. So, yes,
We got extra points today. We even got a song.
yeah.
Oh
That's the
my
one.
God.
Yeah, I can sing a little bit more, but it's a short
But you
version.
don't have the nubbe.
Not here. No,
No.
no,
No. No, it's
Can you
it's a
imagine that I would never remember the words? I don't think that's ever going to happen. I'll go over and drink with you, Johan. You can sing for me. I would definitely forget those words if I was drinking spiced vodka.
and
Yes, and yeah, you have that with your beer. I mean, it's really typical in
yes,
Sweden to have that. And in the beginning of your meal, it's like the first, yes, it's the start is it's not in the end. It's really you start with that with the herring and things
exactly,
like that.
exactly.
So then you're having a good time.
Then we
You're
have a
not
good time. Exactly.
Yeah.
exactly. It's
Oh,
relaxed.
that's so cool.
Yes.
That's the other thing, and I always say this, but it's always true. All of these come back to just a wonderful time to celebrate, no matter what you're celebrating. Because some of these countries don't even celebrate Christmas, but they still celebrate the season per se. So it's not their
Yeah,
holiday for religious reasons or other things, but everyone still tends to celebrate the time as a time that you spend with your family, and it's a party time. So,
yeah,
which way? And I think that that's really special. And it's one of those things that makes you realize we're all really the same. We might speak different languages. Yours is much more fun than mine.
Yes.
But at the end of the day, it's all about our family, our friends, having fun, loving our food and our drinks, singing, dancing. That's what it's all really about.
mm,
That's it's sharing some kind of love and comparing to each
yeah,
other. We also
exactly.
have this time of year in Sweden and many other countries, people who don't have families, so live
Mm,
by their own. This is a hard time for them.
yes,
So
exactly.
it's
Mm,
very important that you can give to the poor people, and the church it's maybe opened, and the missions serve
mm,
meals. So it's a giving time. It's like the B&I Givers Gain.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
It
it
is.
is.
Yeah, I just a few days ago was talking to Anthony in Kenya, and he was
Mm,
saying, they don't really even do Santa.
No.
Jesus comes in on a horse.
mm,
But it's all about, I know everyone's got something different. Spain,
Yeah.
well, it was really funny. I was talking to Nicola.
mm,
You guys know
mm,
Nicola, she's in our group too.
mm.
And she said in Spain, Santa comes on a boat from the Netherlands. And I said, wow, that's crazy. And then I took a second and like, well, actually, Angie, yours comes from the North Pole on flying reindeer. Hers is much more realistic.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Actually, it's not that crazy. Ours is crazy.
Yeah, a little
But,
bit.
yeah, it's super crazy, but that's really funny. Yeah, it's just funny to see how everybody's so different. But I thought that was interesting that, and Kenya too, like it was a huge focus on the giving season. And I know we do that in the United States, obviously, and some people more than others, but it does sometimes bother me that I feel like we're losing a little bit of that every year and some of the commercialization of it.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah,
It's
that's right.
Yeah.
that's with the markets and so on, the same thing. I think it depends. There are like genius ones where it's really for the feelings, the Christmas feelings, and other ones just feel like they have to put something up because people are going to go there, and it doesn't feel like this, right? But I mean, it is an important period. And what I thought when I was thinking while I listened to you is that it's a whole December month actually. It's especially in Sweden, I think, as you said, we celebrate the whole month. It's a month when it's a little bit dark if people are alone. So it's a good ways to get out and do things and like meet up people during the whole month and really wait. And for us in Sweden to go through this dark period together a little bit with expectations and nice things to do and then finishing up with Christmas and New Year's coming after.
Christmas and get together with my family. Yes.
Yes.
It's really beautiful. So where are you going to be, Nina, this year? Are you going to be in France? She's from Sweden and then been in France. So she's really has one leg on both sides of the fence there. Where are you going to be this year?
I'm going to be in France this year. I have my sister from Sweden down here. So we're actually going to celebrate it here in France, but just a small thing. We're a really split up family living a little bit all over. So we're not celebrating really, like it's hard to get together. So it's going to be small. So we're picking up, like we're going to go on the 24th, but then some of my family going to go over to the French family. So then it's going to be on the 25th. So that is the good thing, not having the same day.
Extended
There you
holiday.
go. That's the benefit.
My kids
of
said,
being on the
Mom,
same
it's
day.
perfect. With you, we can be on the 24th, do the Swedish Christmas, and then on the 25th we go and have the French traditions.
Double Christmas or something, yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. Good. Thank you guys so much for being with me. Before I let you go, though, is there anything else that I didn't ask about or that we may have missed?
I think you covered it all.
We covered it all. All right. So
Yes.
now we know exactly what to expect from Christmas in Sweden.
Of course, there are many things that I can talk maybe an hour, but
So if you really want to know something, call Johan.
Exactly.
Have 1-to-1. He'll talk to you for an hour.
Yes. Or otherwise you have to go to Sweden for Christmas when you can.
Or go to Sweden.
Nina,
Absolutely.
Thank you, and everybody in the riders. Next year maybe we can celebrate it in my house.
Yes.
Ooh, we definitely need to have like a global writers get together. That would be super awesome. Especially something for like holidays. That would be great.
Yes.
Yeah.
Really fun.
So once again, I encourage everyone, if you don't know Johan, you don't know Nina, reach out to them. You can find them through my LinkedIn. You can find them through me. So I'm happy to give a warm introduction to both of these people who mean a great deal to me and are wonderful givers and super connectors. And we are very happy to have you part of my network. I want to thank everybody that tuned in today. I know we had to mix up with the time, but the recording will be available and that will go in the list with all the others so we can still share it. And I hope you can join us tomorrow. We are going to Italy. So that should be a very energetic one.
Yes.
Thank
I don't
you.
know if we'll understand anything because they talk so fast, but it's going to be energetic. That's for sure.
Yes, of course.
All right. Thank you guys very, very much. And happy holidays.
Yes, happy holidays.
Thank you very much.
Good.
Bye.